I'm really sorry if you can see the glare in my glasses, it's really hard to avoid. But today I'm going to be doing a book haul video, probably my January book haul video for you, because I realised that throughout 2018 I didn't really do these videos that much, or at all. I just kind of stopped doing them after a while, and I thought I would kind of start the year off and get back into the swing of things a little bit, just make it a little bit easier, just start the year fresh basically, and just talk about my reading goals, do wrap-ups and things for you, do more book talks, which I really didn't do that much at all of last year, just generally try and update more different kinds of content, because I did a lot of travel vlogs last year, I did a lot of writing vlogs, which I still want to do, but I just want to basically get back to the basics of booktube as well, and just kind of do the things that most people see and that most people kind of film and update on booktube. So I'm going to start off with my January vlog. I have a lot of books today to talk about, guys. I went to see my friend Christiana, who is going to be very soon on booktube as well, so she'll probably appear in a video very soon with me, which will be awesome. We went to Waterstones, or I went to Waterstones before seeing her for a little while on the way up there. We went to the library, because I haven't had a library card for years, and she was shocked at that fact, so I got a library card, and I could only get 3 books today because I didn't have proof of address, and they don't let you do like a full account if you don't have that, so I'm doing a temporary sort of like 3-month thing for the now, and eventually when I bring my proof of my address, I'll get like I can get like 15 books out at once, but I don't read that fast anyway, so I'm going to try and have to read my library books first. So but yeah, for now I will do another video for that one, guys, and I'll just do my like Waterstones sort of haul, because that's where I went today and that's where I got all my books. If I do any more videos, I'll do any more book hauls, I will do another video soon, but for now I'll start off with what I got today, because I did get quite a lot of books today, guys. Okay, so the first one, not in order either, by the way, time order or anything, Editing Emma by Chloe Seeger. She is an agent actually that I've submitted to a couple of times, and she's given to me personal responses, but this book I've heard really good things about it. It was at Yalk, she was at Yalk, I sort of met her at Yalk, and I said I've queried you, and she actually said she recognised me from Twitter and things like that. So I sent to her, she's really nice, and I just thought I'd pick it up because it's been on my list for a long time to pick it up, and I just never have, so it's on there. It's about a girl called Emma, obviously, who is ghosted by love of her life, Leon and Naylor. She does what any girl would do, spends the summer avoiding all human contact, surrounded by the Chewit rappers he left behind. Seeing Leon suddenly in a relationship on Facebook, however, spurs Emma into action. She vows to use the internet for good instead of stalking Leon's social media, chronicling her adventures on her new Editing Emma blog. But life online doesn't always run smoothly. So yeah, I've heard this is really funny. I don't really read contemporary that much, or at all, to be honest. I read so much fantasy, but yeah, as I've met her and I've heard good things about it, and I did really love Fangirl, which is seems kind of similar. I thought I'd just give it a try, and yeah, I do like contemporary, guys. I don't completely hate it or avoid it for any reason. I just love my fantasy books, so I'm trying to get my desk, my chair forward a little bit. So yeah, I got that one, and I'm quite looking forward to that one. Be nice to have a little bit of a fresh mind with some contemporary instead of the usual fantasy. Going back into fantasy though, we've got Empress of All Seasons by, I'm sorry if I pronounce this name wrong, Emiko Jean. Emiko. This one sounded really good, and I love the cover. and it reminds me of parts of my own book, which I'm currently writing. There's a lot of books. I like relate my books, and that kind of draws me in as well, because sometimes I like, especially if there's lots of Greek myth and stuff, but this one's different. But it says, one will survive. The rules are simple. Survive the palace's enchanted seasonal rooms, conquer winter, spring, summer and fall, and you can marry the prince. All are eligible to compete, except yokai, supernatural spirits and monsters that the human emperor is determined to destroy. Mari has spent a lifetime training to become empress, and she doesn't just plan to win, she's going to steal the emperor's fortune, but she's hiding a dangerous secret. Mari is a yokai with the ability to transform into a terrifying monster. If discovered, her life will be forfeit. I really like the idea of that. It sounded really good. Seems like just the kind of thing I like to read and write. My book Gold Dress has a lot of monsters in it as well, so again, just relating things back. But so the next one, I've actually seen this on BookTube recently. I can't think where, guys, so sorry, but I do recognise it. I think it might be a playlist tag video or something. I saw the cover anyway. But it's called Daughter of the Burning City. Again, relating it back, reminded me of a certain character in my book called Melina Hades, who is daughter of the underworld. I don't know, like, I just pick out books, and sometimes they, it always looks good on query letters, I think, to have books that relate to your own work, and as a writer and a reader, obviously what I love writing is going to be similar to what I love reading, so sorry if I sound a little bit like rambling back to my writing all the time, guys, but it's just, sometimes I just do pick up books and I just think, I'd love to write that, like, as well as read it. So, yeah, but, okay, so this one is by an author called Amanda Foodie, and it says, reality is in the eye of the beholder. Even among the many unusual members of the travelling circus that has always been her home, 16-year-old Serena stands apart as the only illusion worker born in hundreds of years. This rare talent allows her to create illusions that others can see, feel and touch, with personalities all of their own. Her creations are her family, and together they make up the cast of the festival's freak show. Reminds me a little bit of Terry Pratchett. Anyone else thinking that? Just me? But no matter how lifelike they may seem, her illusions are still just that, illusions and not truly real, or so she always believed, until one of them is murdered. Now she must unravel the horrifying truth for all her loved ones disappear. I really love the sound of this one, and again, I recognised it. So if I do recognise books on BookTube, guys, from your videos, I do pick them up, and you know, someone's obviously read it and thought good things about it, so yeah. Another one I got is Fragments of the Lost by Megan Miranda. This one, I don't know, I just like the cover. The blurb says, it's been a month since Caleb died. They blame Jessa for the accident. She hopes sorting through the things in his room will help her deal with the guilt. But she begins boxing up his life. She uncovers objects that challenge her memories of the boyfriend she thought she knew. Caleb had secrets that won't stay in the past, and now Jessa must search for the truth. Who was Caleb, and what really happened on that storm-swept bridge? That last bit drew me in. I think that was the thing that made me want to buy it. At the end it says, each fragment of his life is a clue, but some pieces shouldn't be put back together. ... Yeah. Again, oh, another penguin. Some of these just look really interesting, guys, and I don't really think that much about it. Sometimes I just pick it up, and sometimes I get the best books from that, from just picking up, not necessarily by covers or blurbs, but just if I recognise them, if I've heard of them, or if I just like the idea of the story. This one has a really pretty cover, guys, look. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but we do. most people do. So it says, don't let the world you walk break you. I think there was it, yeah, there was. And it says, how do you live in one world when your heart is somewhere other? 6 years ago in wartime London, 2 sisters, Evie and Philippa, were transported to a magical realm where they became woodland queens. Now returned to the real world, they must come to terms with more ordinary lives. For Evie, it's unbearable. A patchwork girl, pieced together from pain and longing. She dreams of the whispering trees and daisy-chain crown. For Philippa, it's a relief, especially now she's met Jack. But all it takes are 4 words to shatter Philippa's newfound peace. Your sister is missing. As the weeks unfold, Philippa must discover if Evie crossed safely between worlds, or if the light was too bright and she fell. This, guys, I hadn't actually read that inside bit when I picked this up, but it sounds amazing. Look how pretty it is. Let me know if you've read any of these ones, guys, because I'd love to know. And the last one sounds pretty interesting as well. It's called Faceless by Alyssa Scheinmel. Again, sorry if I've pronounced the name wrong. You can see the, yeah. It says, when Maisie is burnt in a terrible accident, her face is partially destroyed. She's lucky enough to get a face transplant, but how do you live your life when you can't even recognise yourself anymore? As Maisie discovers how much her looks shaped her relationship to the world, she has to redefine her own identity and to figure out what lucky really means. That sounds really good. That sounds like a representation of body image and how we see it. It sounds a bit contemporary, but a bit more maybe urban fantasy. I know the Light Between Worlds sounds quite urban fantasy. But I love books that kind of branch between the two. I love fantasy and contemporary. Yeah, I haven't done a book haul in ages, guys. They're all a bit brief, but I don't really know what to say most of the time about certain books until I've read them. But I hope you like the sounds of those, and I will definitely try to do book hauls and reviews once I've book talks once I've read them. I'm currently reading Circe at the moment, and then I think I'll be moving on to my library haul, and there'll be another video about that upcoming very soon, guys, probably today as well, just because of the deadlines for sending it back. But I will finish Circe, and I'll have a review up of Circe very soon, and then yeah, I'll keep going, guys. I do have a big kind of series planned. I say series, like an idea for some videos coming up, a certain type of video. I don't want to say it because I don't want to spoil it, but I'm pretty excited about it. It involves me wearing costumes, so I'm really excited. But yeah, that was my January haul, guys. I'm looking forward to doing some more very soon, and yeah, let me know if you've read any of those books below, or follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Instagram at AprilGrace1 and Twitter at AprilGraceReads. I'm always on both of those things. I've also got my mentors feedback coming back on Thursday, or around Thursday hopefully, so I will be doing probably vlogs when I get into revising the unfortunate ending again with what she thinks about it. I'm writing Goldress. I'm on about 74,000 words now, so I'm getting through it. So I'll have more videos about that. Any other videos you'd like to see, just drop a comment and I will try to take them into consideration. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye.